the time I was a little girl and my father was making his own kombucha in the closet of our upstairs, right outside my bedroom, I think I developed a really strong interest in longevity. I didn't know what it was called at that point. I didn't know it was called longevity, but what he was demonstrating to me is here's how one can take their health and wellness to another level. And then I end up becoming a chiropractor, and then I end up becoming an acupuncturist. And here I am today, a happiness coach, and focusing my work on what I call heart span. And heart span is really our expanded capacity to be able to withstand the stresses of life and still maintain a healthy nervous system. It's being able to have a full plate as a human being in this day and age. And for me, that looks like I have a child, a dependent, a young child. I have a business as a chiropractor. I am building this business as a coach. I have a husband. I have a friend circle. I'm a part of a church. I volunteer there. I do music there. And also I have my own unique things and ways I want to show up in the world. I want to do yoga once a week. I want to lift weights. So all of these things sometimes sound like a lot. Sounds like a full plate. And yet I still have time for myself. I still journal and write for an hour every morning with no expectation. I still allow myself walks in the woods with my dog. I still do healthy things alone. And one of the things that I've been working on lately is this ability to be bored. So we know that boredom is the birthplace of creativity. I've watched this in my 9-year-old for the past few years when she decides that she's bored and she wants a screen. And I say, no, you've had enough screen time. Go read a book. Go draw something. And so then I see her pulling out her paintbrushes and her little canvases. And next thing I know, she's creating. And she's not just creating, she's not creating for the sake of pleasing anybody. She's creating for the sake of, I'm showing up in my world as a creator right now. And she makes me so happy when I see her there just blending paint colors together. So as adults, we sometimes lose this ability to be able to slow down, to be able to allow ourselves to be bored. We say we don't have time. I challenge you to find time. I challenge you to give up 5 minutes of television or social media or music, or maybe you spend 5 minutes sitting in your car before you leave your workplace to drive home. It feels uncomfortable. Of course it feels uncomfortable because we're so used to doing and accomplishing and succeeding and hustling and working. We all have 5 minutes in a day. We all can find it because we are where time comes from. That is the one thing in life that is fair for us all. We all have the same number of hours in a day, days in a week, weeks in a month, and months in a year. And all of these factor into it's how we manage our time. So the challenge for you this week in this extension as we embrace happiness and unhappiness is find some boredom. Find a few minutes in your day. Set a timer if you have to, but do it and see what happens after you've been doing that for a few days. When you just cut out the screen, and I'm talking not even opening a book. We're talking just be there, stare at a wall, stare at a window. Allow yourself to be bored.